What up, everybody? It's your boy Matt. Foxed up. I like this shit. It's nice and comfortable. And it looks cool, I think. Alright, so let's just delve into the news of the day. Top stories. Trump to tour LA wildfires after threats to withhold aid over water policy, voter ID. Trump to visit LA wildfire zone after threats to withhold aid. President Donald Trump will tour damage on Friday caused by wildfires in Los Angeles on Friday as he continues to feud with California Governor Gavin Newsom, Hairdo Newsom, over his handling of the disaster and federal aid. Trump told Fox News my ass, Sean Hannity on Wednesday. Sean Hannity is his butt buddy. Well, that guy's not unbiased at all. Trump says it. That guy sucks Trump's dick. If Trump says it, Hannity agrees to it. So, yeah. Anyway, on Wednesday, that he was going to Los Angeles after stopping in North Carolina, which was hit by Hurricane Helene. You know why they name hurricanes after women? Because when they get pissed off at you, they come through, they wreck your shit, and take everything that you own. They fuck your shit up. But that's a bad joke told to me by a divorced uncle of mine. So, haha. I'm stopping in North Carolina first. First up because those people were treated very badly by Democrats, and I'm stopping there. Trump told him, you know what? You guys can read this, right? Okay. So he's gonna stop in North Carolina, and then he's gonna go to California because he's threatening. I don't think we should give California anything until they let water flow down, the president told Hannity. What does he mean? California officials have repeatedly refuted Trump's assertions, about this water. Trump claims that measures to protect the Delta smelt and endangered fish upstated affected LA's water supply. All right, listen. Trump is like, you guys didn't use your water right. Trump's claiming that measures to protect the Delta smelt and endangered fish upstate affected LA's water supply is false, according to Ashley O'Rouse, a California water policy advisor for the nonprofit conservation. They're nonprofit, okay? They have no fucking reason to lie. Organization Defenders of Wildlife. Barack Obama's administration accounted for only about 1.2%. All right, this is way too much time spent on this. But Trump doesn't want to give aid, right? He doesn't like Gavin Newsom. He doesn't like California, right, overall, because they are, Democrat, or as a lot of people from his party was libtards. And he feels that they are at fault because they didn't have the water, whatever. You know what I mean? They should have been prepared, but this took everybody by surprise, and they weren't. But you don't make the people suffer in California. Some of those people voted for you, right? So you don't make the people suffer because you got a political fucking beef with Hairdo, whatever the fuck his name is, Newsom, okay? So, fuck that shit. Let's go back. Menthol cigarette ban proposal nixed by Trump administration. So they were going to ban menthol cigarettes. But Trump said, fuck that shit. And you know what? This is America, right? Literally, you have the right to make bad decisions in this country. Okay? Smoking is bad for you. We know this. But why would you just single out menthol cigarettes and ban them? If you're going to ban menthol cigarettes, you got to ban cigarettes. And that's not going to happen because there's a lot of money, right? You're getting sick on the front end. Or, I mean, my bad. You're getting money on the front end by somebody buying the pack. And then you're getting money on the back end when they're, in the hospital, using all their insurance to get better. So, yeah. And if you got rid of menthol cigarettes, seriously, what are you going to use to kill all the blacks? Right? Seriously. That's fucked up, right? Hopefully you guys don't think that way. But there's conspiracists out there that think that the menthol cigarette was made to wipe out the blacks. That's fucked up. I don't believe that. But yo, seriously, if there's no menthol cigarettes, what are blacks gonna smoke? Right? Because most blacks, actually, fuck that, yo. Most, urban people, right? People that live in the cities, smoke menthol, And that's that, yo. Actually, the menthol cigarette was started for women. They thought it would be, easier for them. But then it just caught on. People were like, wow, this is a hell of a lot smoother. They liked the flavor. And I don't know what happened. Somehow blacks just took over the menthol game. And, I don't ever think I've met a black person that didn't smoke menthols. So menthols have killed more blacks than the KKK and high blood pressure put together. I bet you. And yo, I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is. Just like cigarettes have killed a lot of other fucking people. But menthols have definitely been advertised to people that live in urban areas. No doubt about that. Shit. How to negotiate your medical bills. Yeah. You can't get blood from a stone. That's how you negotiate the fucking medical bills. You tell them you'll pay them when you can, yo. Right? You tell them you're trying. You're doing everything you can to make ends meet ends. And they'll get their fucking money. A teaspoon of cinnamon and Mexican urine will help slim your waistline. I told you this. You got to get it directly from an actual Mexican, though, not a naturalized Mexican. Illegal. So go to the Home Depot, find a guy named Carlos, probably. Say, hey Carlos, I need to talk to you. You bring him to your house, and you say, hey bro, could you pee on this spoonful of cinnamon for me? It's not weird. Don't think of this as weird. And he's going to be like, oh, sure. I'm asked to do this like 5 times a week. You'd be surprised. And then you're like, oh, great. So, drink that shit. It's great for you. Chase it with some yellow Gatorade. It's really good for you that way. And then, you made a new friend, Carlos. And then when it comes time to do your fucking cabinets and shit, you got Carlos that you can call up. Right? So that's that. Elon Musk takes on his biggest challenge yet. What? Not looking like an evil villain from fucking Austin Powers? Getting rid of the penny. The dude wants to get rid of the penny. What? What in the fuck? Elon Musk has achieved feats once thought impossible, like popularizing electric vehicles and catching falling rockets, but insurmountable challenge. But now he faces what may be an even more insurmountable challenge. He wants. Most Department of Government Efficiency set its sights this week on 1 cent coins as part of its crusade to slash government spending. The move comes after Senator John Erst, Republican of Iowa, who leads the Senate Dodge Caucus, sent a letter of suggestion to Musk that included bad pennies as an example of waste. Think about this. Who here has change in their pockets? Right? Most people don't carry change in their pockets or have change. So pennies, literally, what are you going to do if you have 6 cents? You get change. Most people don't even use cash, though. We use debit. We use credit. Or, you got some type of app card. So this is possible. Just what would you do with, that space that you have open now? That space that was pennies. Now, what do you do with all that? What do you do with all those pennies? And what do you... I don't know. What's the alternative? We just don't give out odd numbers? Or even numbers? If it's 6? I don't know, yo. But I'm not totally against this, man, because pennies, people don't fucking use that much change anymore. This could be done. This is possible. Look at that guy. Take a break. Tour a home. Man, I'm good, bro. You do that shit. Okay? You fucking whatever. I don't have a home. I'm not looking to fucking buy a home right now. I got an apartment. And I like it. I don't know if it's a buyer's market right now. Meta nearly doubling spending with eye towards AI. Of course. That guy's fucking Mark Zuckerberg. Right? Look at that motherfucker. He looks 12. Seriously, that dude's like fucking almost 50 years old and he looks 12. Okay? He might be an alien. I don't even know that isn't true. So they're doubling their spending this year and focusing on AI. They're going to double their spending for AI this year. And they're planning to invest 60 to 65 billion. Wow, this year. I'll tell you what, Facebook is not as popular as it was. It's mainly for, older folks. And, they better do something. I mean, I know that's not his only thing, but that's his staple, Facebook. That's what we know him from. So they better get on, the fucking, I don't know, have some workshops and some think tanks and figure out what they're going to do and what AI is going to do for me and you. How's that going to benefit our lives? So, okay. Go for it. We'll see what happens. All right. Over 55s in Pennsylvania are eligible for walk-in showers if you own a house. Well, if you're 55 and you need a shower, you should be allowed to have one. And in Pennsylvania, I'm proud to say that people over 55 are afforded showers. Yes. This person looks like a little old Asian. I really can't tell. They're ambiguous as far as their gender. I don't know if that's a male or a female. But, they've obviously walked into a shower and now they're waiting for somebody to turn the water on. Now, that's not a 55-year-old. That's like a 155-year-old. All right? And if they want to take a shower, they should know how to turn the fucking water on without scolding themselves. This person looks very confused. They're just standing in the shower with a nightgown on. That's not how you take a shower. So hopefully somebody's going to come up here in a minute and help this little poor Asian, show them how to turn the water on and, how to wash their hair and all that good stuff. Who knows? Could be the cousin of the Dalai Lama. Who knows? These companies are sticking with DEI amid backlash. DEI, diversity, inclusive, right? What is that? DEI is da 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 da. What the fuck, yo? It used to be something completely other than DEI, but it meant the exact same thing. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Okay? So that's DEI, inclusion. And a lot of people think that you should hire the best man or woman for the job. I agree. Okay? But when only 19% of the population is African American, and then about 33% or more of the population is maybe, I think Spanish. I don't know. With the whites and the Spanish, I don't know. It's pretty close. So there's less African Americans than there are whites and Spanish. Okay? So just take that into, your frame of reference here. And I don't know. I mean, best man and woman for the job. Anti-DEI activist shareholders continue to push proposals that would roll back company policies. Costco Board of Directors unanimously voted Thursday against a proposal from the National Center for Public Policy Research that had called for Costco to evaluate and publish a report on any risks that may be associated with the company's diversity and inclusion effort, according to January 2030 shareholders meeting statement. So basically, you got some people to interview for a job, right? Everybody did great, all right? Let's say the white guy, the Spanish guy, and the black guy or woman, they tied, right? They're all equally qualified. Well, with this program, right, if they already meet a certain quota of white and black, white and black, then it will go to the best qualified, right? Like, they'll just decide who they like more. But if they don't already have a nice representation of diversity in the company, then that tie is going to be broken by the minority, and that would most likely be black. So they're all equally qualified. Don't think that because there's this DEI that these people are not qualified. They are very qualified. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Fuck racism, right? Right? Fuck racism. But it is out there, right? It's like the boogeyman, right? Some scary shit out there. Trump says he'll demand lower rates immediately. Claims he knows rates better than Fed. Of course he does, because he's fucking Donald Trump. He's the best president ever. He's better than Abraham Lincoln. He knows this. He's said it. this guy, you can't tell this guy anything because he knows it all. Trump says he'll demand lower rates immediately, claims he knows rates better than the Fed. Well, the guy knows his shit when it comes to pouring concrete, right? He knows how to build a fucking building. He knows how to build a brand, all right? He knows how to sell that brand. But we're talking about trying to browbeat Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and other Fed officials into lowering interest rates. Economists say remarks such as those Trump made Thursday via video call from Switzerland threaten to compromise the Fed's independence and could backfire by stirring inflation fears that wind up pushing long-term rates higher. So look, dude, you're the president, Trump. Hats off to you. You hire these people. That's your job. You hire the people to do the math because that's not you. Okay? You're the guy that runs the show, but you got to put the right people in the right offices. And you got to be wise enough to know when you don't know something. So you don't know the rates better than the Feds. All right? And we cannot risk any more price gouging. Because, dude, gas prices were up. I don't know today what they are. But, you know, I'm still not seeing that, you know, milk, the gallon of milk go down. And I'm not seeing the gas go down. So all those things you said, man, I know hopefully you're working towards that. That's all I got to say on that. And, I know you guys are busy, so I'm going to end it right here with dementia and memory loss has been linked to these common foods. You are eating them, right? That's going to be fish. There's a lot of mercury in fish. This guy, oh man, remember this guy with the wooden dildo and the fake brain and a really disgusting hamburger there? All right, well, don't eat anything that guy tells you to eat. All right, and I'll tell you right now, I love tuna fish, but you're not supposed to eat tuna fish more than like a couple times a month because, the oceans are polluted, right? There literally is, a shit ton of plastic and mercury in our fish. You cut a fish open, and in his belly is going to be all kinds of plastic pellets. And unfortunately, they're compromised with mercury. So we got to be very careful with our fish. Used to be brain food. The Mad Hatter, you've heard of that guy? Well, he went mad because back in the old days when they used to make those really tall hats like Abraham Lincoln wore, they would somehow, part of the process of making those hats was involving mercury. They would add mercury somehow to, the design and making of that hat. And the guys that made those hats, dealing with mercury all day, they noticed would become crazy because mercury affects your fucking neurological system. So, yeah, mercury, the Mad Hatter, it all, that's how that became a term, the Mad Hatter. Because, like I said, people making those hats were dealing with mercury. And that's not something you want to fuck with. All right, let's get out of this. Let you guys have your day. Hey, thanks for letting me do this for you. I really enjoy it. It's been real fun. All right, everybody, have a good one. It's been your boy Matt. Later.